Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to hit the pandemic some more because I still have a lot of those skewed in a minority group. And why is that? Too many freedom rallies, too many followers. I don't want them anymore. I'm rebuilding. I don't want radical fringe groups following me, let alone in my party. I don't. I made a list of all those that I can't take forward with me. You can't come with the PCC. We don't want any special interest groups. We don't want any fringe groups. People, the pandemic, as it really is, the reality is all the health stats are in. We see the effect of vaccines. Nowhere near anywhere close to what claims have been made by anti-vaxxers. And people still come on, I don't like your videos about anti-vax. Stay off it, it's not political. The healthcare budget in this country is the number one expense faced to taxpayers. It is a group share. It is socialism. People can say what they want to say. They can stamp their feet, they can get upset. But for a large majority of Canadians, healthcare is very important. It is half nearly of provincial budgets of every province. That's how this country runs. I didn't make that system. I live in it the same as all of you. The pandemic is front and center on that health system today. A minority group of people are costing that system a lot of money. Needless, wasted spending. That's reality. We didn't have vaccine stats 6 months ago. We have extremely detailed vaccination stats now. I can't ignore that. I can't ignore it. I can't sweep it under the rug and pretend it's not happening. You will never see an electorate of any kind of ability to get elected. That's truthful. That's truthful. You will remain in the low, small minority group, and the majority won't look twice at you because you're radical, you're out of control spending, and you will not address things as they really are. That's reality. People don't want to pay for radical ideas. They don't want to compromise health or compromise their healthcare system. You can poll Canadians today and you will find that that is a major majority concept. That's truthful. And you don't like it, that's because you're skewed. My following is skewed. I am holding a minority group. Way too many. It's a skewed reality of what Canada is across the board. I know this because you go door knocking and you'll find that 8 out of 10 households will tell you this. They'll tell you this. They don't think like my followers. That's reality. There are people, you can call it mental illness, that gravitate to all kinds of concepts that are way off the charts. Fake moon landings. For one, you don't think it sounds harmless, right? A lot of us laughed about it. USA doesn't laugh about it. The reality is, as I've published years ago, Russia did a moon landing, not with people, at the same time the United States walked on the moon. Russia is the arch nemesis of the United States of America, even now today. They have overhead moon images of Americans landing and walking on the moon. You will not have the former Soviet Union tell you that America didn't walk on the moon. So for all those who follow fiction stories and gravitate to that stuff, sorry, Russia even has the video evidence of USA walking on the moon. Men have been to the moon. Do you know what happens when you politicize something like that and you go around with your party logo and you talk like that, or you have followers using your party logo and talking like that in a room full of average everyday citizens? You lose 8 out of 10 of them. Right now they go, whoa, crazy, radical, lunatic. Start adding up Antifa, anti-Semitic people, and the list goes on and on. Radical religious folks, you know, and I don't teach their own, but when you platform specific groups that a majority can't stand, you lose that majority. You lose all credibility. Doesn't matter how many good things you bring forward, those lunatic, fringy things destroy you. You stay away from it. You cut it out like cancer. And that's what I'm doing. I'm cutting it out like cancer. Because to ignore it and let it multiply is not going to help the party. People say don't talk about the pandemic. It's better when you don't talk about vaccinated or unvaccinated. Right now, unvaccinated people are an extremely heavy taxpayer burden on our healthcare system that costs all of us. I'm tired of lockdowns. I'm tired of masking. I'm tired of all of it. It has been a huge destructive force to our businesses, our GDP. It has had a huge impact on how autocratic the governments become. They like it, they use it, and don't kid yourself, Justin Trudeau loves the radical anti-vaxxers, as it allows him in a majority situation to continue his autocratic reign of terror. That's what we have to end. And that only ends when we focus on the truth, we talk about it, and we go through reality. I won't gain new following and membership as long as I have radical groups attached. They just won't. People will look at it, your party's full of radicals. Whatever you say is not going to be what your party's going to represent. I know this is true because I did a provincial party and I watched it get usurped just as fast as humanly possible, and it went right down the toilet. To this day, lunatic fringe run it, and it's in the toilet. Absolutely. Not the only party. People say PPC's grown, Maxime Bernier's party's grown, but yet not one riding in Canada can they move beyond an absolute minority. Not even they're not even electable. Nowhere. His home riding, Maxime Bernier, had the worst vote he ever recorded there, from a sweeping majority where he had been elected for 8 straight years. He's gone down, until now he's in lunatic fringe. The lowest turnout. Who cares if you have a more minority fringe right across Canada? Sure, Maxime Bernier's making money. A lot of his followers are making money off those people, those groups. But how is he to ever be elected anywhere? He can't get elected on the right, left, or center platform. Impossible. Why bother to make money, to take donations and use people? No, that's not what I'm in it for. I'm in it for the truth. I'm in it for reality and getting through things to see an ability to be elected. That's the only reason to do it. Otherwise, you're just kicking, stomping your feet and taking advantage of all those people who believe in you. That's reality. Our platform will be published. I will continue door knocking all through next year. I will get through the First Nations all next year. Tomorrow I have to do a video on absolutely the National Post, Westminster, more propaganda from our loyalist writers here in Canada, sworn and loyal to the Crown, loyal to the United Kingdom, love the Victorian first-class system, will do whatever it takes, take all kinds of money to be paid to write propaganda stories. Sick, depraved, the reality of the country we live in. Too many institutionalized Canadians. Thanks, that's my video. Love it or like it, hate it or not, that is what Canada is. Healthcare, one of the hottest topics in politics because it's the most expensive portfolio expense to the taxpayer. And whether you like it or not, it's a socialized system. And Canadians like that in a majority. When you're in a socialized system, everybody bears the burden. So when a minority wants things their way against the majority, you've got a huge problem. Thanks, that's my video. Get it or not, understand it or not, it's not about who's following me, it's about what's mainstream. And I promise you, anti-vax is nowhere near mainstream. It is an extreme, lunatic, fringe minority. Reality. Sorry to hurt feelings, but that's the truth.